In a country where a woman, or child, disappears every hour, silence has become deadly. Some are found. Some are never seen again. And some are found, but not alive. These are their stories. Brief, tragic, and too often forgotten. But not today. Today we remember them. Joshlin Smith, a 6-year-old girl, from Cape Town. Joshlin went missing in February 2024 from Saldanha Bay after her mother left her in the care of her boyfriend. Her disappearance sparked national outrage, prayer walks, and protests. Her mother, boyfriend, and their friend were arrested and later sentenced to life in prison. To this day, Joshlin has not been found. Ayabonga Mjilo, a 21-year-old woman, from KwaZulu-Natal. On Christmas Day 2024, Ayabonga left home to visit her boyfriend. She never came back. The community searched for her, including her boyfriend, yet he was the one who had killed her. Days later, her decomposing body was found buried in his yard. He was arrested and charged with her murder.
A somber mood as family and friends bid their farewell. Mjilo's death shocked her family and many in her community. She was reported as having been kidnapped on Christmas Day after failing to return home. The family learnt of her death when a man she was last seen with was arrested. Police say 37-year-old Mfanafuthi Kunene took Mjilo to his home where the two had an altercation. It's alleged that he strangled her to death and buried her body in his yard. Police uncovered Kunene's identity through CCTV footage. He has appeared in court and has been charged with murder, kidnapping, and defeating the ends of justice. Her family says they are traumatized and shocked at how she was killed.
Disebo Masupa, a 30-year-old woman, from Bloemfontein. Disebo disappeared in March 2025. Her body was found buried in a used grave in a cemetery, shocking an entire community. A man who allegedly lured her was arrested and charged with murder.
42-year-old Andile Siyoko is facing a murder charge for allegedly killing his girlfriend Disebo Musupa. The gender-based violence case gained traction since the disappearance of Musupa. Her body was exhumed last week at a cemetery following the confession made by Nqanqa.
Junior Mabandla, 6 years old, from Mpumalanga. Junior disappeared on his way to school in January 2024. A month later, his body was found buried in a shallow grave. One suspect was arrested and charged with murder. Olerato Mongale, a 30-year-old journalist from Johannesburg. Olerato, a Wit student, went on a first date in May 2025. Just 2 hours after being picked up from her home in Athol, her lifeless body was found dumped on the roadside in Lombardy West. Her killer was later gunned down by police. His accomplice is still on the run.
Olerato Mongale's murder not only caused pain, it also evoked an already existing fear in women. The modus operandi of her murderers has created a panic that more criminals are out to target women in malls. Police say the duo were running what they call a romance dating syndicate, which they've managed to nip in the bud.
That is the only syndicate that we had identified that was going around the country, targeting women in various malls, in various provinces. We are counting Free State, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, as well as Northwest.
Ithobeleng Motlaleng, 20 years, from Protea South, went missing on May 28, 2025. Ithobeleng was a vibrant 20-year-old from Protea South, Soweto. She was reported missing by her family, and shockingly, her boyfriend was helping in the search. Just 2 days later, he was arrested after her body was discovered. He now faces murder charges. Colleen Thaver, from KwaZulu-Natal, she went missing on March 22, 2025. Colleen went missing from her hometown. Her loved ones launched search campaigns, praying for her safe return. Sadly, weeks later, she was found murdered. Her suspected killer has been arrested. Bonisiwe Mabuza, aged 37, from Pina, Mpumalanga. She went missing in June 2024. Bonisiwe was last seen driving her vehicle, which was later found abandoned, its wheels stripped. A few days later, her body was discovered buried in a shallow grave. Her community mourned deeply for the gentle soul they lost too soon. Maria Lale, a 40-year-old woman from Midrand, Gauteng, she went missing on October 1, 2024. Maria was last seen in Midrand. Her family held on to hope until the devastating day her body was found in Germiston. She had been stabbed multiple times. To this day, her killer remains unidentified. Zodwa Mdluli, from Mpumalanga, who went missing on February 18, 2025. Zodwa and her partner, journalist Sibusiso Ndlovu, vanished without a trace. For months, the public searched and hoped. Then came the heartbreaking discovery. Both their decomposed bodies were found in a remote area of Mpumalanga. 3 men have been arrested for their murder.
Provincial Police Commissioner in Mpumalanga says the suspects arrested last weekend are the ones police were searching for. He added that one of the suspects led officers to the location where the remains of the couple were found. The commissioner expressed confidence, saying police are going to crack this case.
We are confident of that, really. We are confident that really these are the suspects, really, at this stage. The only thing that is left is to have the DNA helping us, the bodies that we caught, whether are they correct. And that's all. We are actually in the right direction.
These are not just names. They were daughters, sisters, sons, futures. Their lives were cut short by people who had no respect for life. In South Africa today, our children and our women are not safe. Not at home, not at school, not in taxis, not even in their own neighborhoods. It's time we raise our voices. It's time we unite. We must demand justice. We must protect our women and children. These lives, and many more, that have not been mentioned here, mattered.
Ma'am, do you feel safe in South Africa?
No,
Why not?
because there are lots of women killings, kidnapping. So we no longer feel safe. Even when you're walking around, you feel like you've been targeted.
Ma'am, do you feel safe in South Africa?
No.
Why not?
You see this genocide going on in South Africa, it's very scary. You never know. Or when am I going to be next or what? So it's not safe. Yeah, it's very scary out here.
Do you think it's the men in our society who are killing us as women, or do you think there's an issue with policing?
Both. Yeah. Both, because if men would stop killing us, we wouldn't see the problem in our policing. And if our police were to do something about the killing, men would be more afraid to do it.
Ma'am, do you feel safe in South Africa?
We are not safe.
Why not?
Because especially my robot air off. Awukho safe because abantu bakubamba impunzi, they start searching your bag or bakuthathela amafoni, bakuthathela anything that you have unayo. So I can't say we are safe.
Yeah. Ma'am, do you feel safe in South Africa?
Of course not. I am a lady. I am 21. My sister recently asked me that with every Bolt or Uber ride that I take, I must take the picture of the rider and tell him that, can I have a picture of you and send to my parents? Because we are not safe anymore in South Africa.
Right. What is the issue? Is it the men? What do you think is making us so unsafe?
It is definitely men, because human traffickers are men, kidnappers are men, people that make us sex slaves are men, people that kill us are men. It's not another woman who kicks another woman to rape.
We will not let their stories fade. Their memories will live forever. If this video moved you, help us make their voices louder. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because awareness is the first step toward justice.